Hello and welcome to The Right Angle. Today we're on the beach trying to dig some blow lug. Plan is today just to show you how I trench some blow lug worms. Not different to anybody else, however when we're out digging we are trying to be a wee bit more conscientious of what we're doing and making sure that the beach is returned back to its normal state. So when I trench, you can see here, as I trench back away, I fill back in the hole that I've just made, so that when the tide comes in it starts washing back over again, and then hopefully in a few tides time this will all be flat beach again, and it won't look like anybody's been here excavating the beach. So what we'll do is I'll show you exactly what I do here, and hopefully show you a couple of worms as well. It's not great today unfortunately, but it is winter time. Winter tide's not a great tide either. I can't get further out into some of the lug beds that I would like to, but I'll show you. That is, dig back from your last dig, maybe about another 4 or 5 inches, down about a fork and a half, leaving it back, then tip it out in front of you, and then hopefully, because we're trenching, there's usually a lot of lug in the sand here. There we go, not massive by any means, but a few of them with your bait will bulk it up and they'll add plenty of scent. So that's what we're looking for. If we can get lots of those even half decent. Getting another one. Bit better. So we'll see again, if we can get maybe about 40-50 of those, then that'll be enough for a session. Okay, that's the bait digging done. It wasn't fantastic unfortunately. Poor tide, cold as well, maybe worms down a bit deeper. Winter time just never a great time for digging blow lug anyway, but we dug about 30 or 40. So enough for a session and to get some baits prepared for our next fishing trip. So it's back up the road now and prepare some worms. So that's us back up the road now to prepare the worms. As you can see, digging wasn't great, but I managed to get about 30-35 worms, so plenty for a session. Now, the way I prepare my worms, and that's both lug and drag, is like to wrap them in fresh newspaper. Now this is a way that I've prepared my baits for 30-40 years, and it is what I get taught as a junior, and it's never failed me. The worm have always been in good condition, and they'll last wrapped in there for up to a week, maybe even over that, but I've never really left them longer than that. If I would anyway, I would probably freeze them down, if it's maybe black lug or even blue lug as well, prepare them, freeze them down well, a bait, cocktails maybe wrapped together. But what you do is to separate them from the residual sand that you've taken from the beach. Clean them off as much as you can, leave them on the newspaper, and that will dry out any excess moisture that they have in them, which can tend to maybe make the paper too wet that you wrap them in, and can maybe turn the worm, make them deteriorate. So that's what I'm doing here. I'm just taking the worm out of the sand and leave them on this bit of newspaper that I'm clearing off, and that will help dry them out. So there they are, laid out in some fresh paper, again just taking any excess moisture off them. So I'm going to get a fresh bit of paper and then start wrapping them individually. Now I tend to take the bigger ones and wrap them individually, and if there are big ones I wouldn't maybe wrap any more than 10. Medium sized ones maybe 12 to 14, and then small ones you can start to bunch up in 2s and wrap them individually. But these ones you can see I'm taking the big ones, wrapping them individually, and when I say individually I mean I put them on the paper, turn the newspaper over, put another worm in, turn the newspaper over, put another worm in, turn the newspaper over, so you've eventually got a long sort of wrap of all your worms. Try not to do it too tight. Again, if you do it too tight you can maybe kill your worms. So I'll wrap them over, and then I fold over the edges, and more so for rag, that will stop them from crawling out of the edges of the newspaper. And from there, once I've folded over, I then leave it aside, and now I'll just wrap the last of the worms, and these are the small ones, so I'll just put them on anyway, and then just wrap the newspaper over and over. Again, I'll put these in the fridge, and the fridge set about maybe 4 degrees, and that's cold enough to keep the worm in, and it's a cold enough temperature that the worm will stay fresh in there for, as I say, up to and maybe even over a week. I'm not planning to use these until Saturday morning, and the worm will still be fine for me. It's now Sunday, so the worm will be fine for me Saturday morning when I do go out. And as I say, it's not they're not big in any way, and we're just planning to do a bit of scratching, so it'll be ideal for going for some flounders and eels. So hopefully you've enjoyed the video. I know it's only been a short one, but if you've picked up anything from it, then that's great. I'm glad you have, and glad you've enjoyed it. Hopefully I'll be back on soon to actually show you if I've caught any fish with these worms. Fingers crossed. Certainly will be out at the weekend, and I will take my recording equipment with me anyway. So tight lines, hopefully you get out yourself, and I'll see you soon. Thanks for watching, bye.